This is export inspections for Tuesday, September 2nd. Pretty good numbers here today, starting out with corn. Shipments last full week here this week. Next week's report will be the final for old crop. Starting out here though, this week first 55.4 million bushels sent out the door. Really good numbers. Corn continuing to do what needed to be done. If next week's numbers are similar to this week's, exports will be above expectations by a slight amount. It's not going to be a big 100 bushel swing by any means, but looking like corn exports are going to be higher than what the expectations were. So good to see there on corn. Biggest locations this week, shipments to Mexico, Japan, Colombia, and South Korea. So usual buyers there. Moving on to beans, pretty similar story to corn. Shipments of 17.4 million bushels. Going into next week, if bean numbers come in similar or even slightly worse than this week, it's looking like expectations are going to be exceeded. Excuse me. Largest shipments this week went to Vietnam, Mexico, Germany, and Egypt. So not really anything unexpected there on locations. Finishing out here with wheat. Wheat was the big star this week. Shipments of 29.5 million bushel, down from last week's monster, but still really strong. Going forward, wheat's going to need to average about 15.5 to meet the expectations. So wheat with a long way to go compared to corn and beans, which are just finishing up. So overall, good numbers, but not anything that's really affecting the market right now. So that is it for export inspections here on Tuesday, September 2nd.
This material has been prepared by a sales or trading employee or agent of Midwest Market Management and is in the nature of a solicitation. This material is not a research report prepared by of Midwest Market Management Research Department. By accepting this communication, you agree that you are an experienced user of the futures markets, capable of making independent trading decisions, and agree that you are not and will not rely solely on this communication in making trading decisions. Distribution in some jurisdictions may be prohibited or restricted by law. Persons in possession of this communication indirectly should inform themselves about and observe any such prohibition or restrictions. To the extent that you have received this communication indirectly and solicitations are prohibited in your jurisdiction without registration, the market commentary in this communication should not be considered a solicitation. The risk of loss in trading futures and/or options is substantial, and each investor and/or trader must consider whether this is a suitable investment. Past performance, whether actual or indicated by simulated historical tests of strategies, is not indicative of future results. Trading advice is based on information taken from trades and statistical services and other sources that of Midwest Market Management believes are reliable. We do not guarantee that such information is accurate or complete, and it should not be relied upon as such. Trading advice reflects our good faith judgment at a specific time and is subject to change without notice. There is no guarantee that the advice we give will result in profitable trades.